Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking step too.
Checks over to first, back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first.
That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. That's worth the price of admission. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Evan Carter. The other way, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. And that one sliced foul.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Here's a tapper towards short. On the run, sends it over to first. Yeah, they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Wilson will hit next. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first, and that ends the inning. We're in the 6th game of this American League Championship Series. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch is outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Stays alive.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And now the lefty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now at the plate, Miguel Vargas. And that one wrapped foul. Inside, just missed.
1-1.
That's a strike, and the count 1-2. The M's up by a run here in Game 6. And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Morales now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one is inside. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The Royals trailing by a run. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back at T-Mobile Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for Seattle, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Action in the pen down there. Edwin Nunez up and loosening in the pen. Fernandez also throwing. Good eye right there.
Here's something cool, Boo. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
That one just misses.
It's a good take.
In the air to left center. Witt on the move and makes the grab. One up, one down. Joe Matt up next for the Mariners.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And that's a fair ball. Runner on at first with one gone. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brian Curran. That one lifted to left. Cowser makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back in Seattle, and now Gavin Cross. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. One out. A key out to start the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now 1-1.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he walked him.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
DeLauder, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. And a pitch. That's to third. Fired to second. Double play. They can't seem to break. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Cole Young. On the ground. Vargas gathers and throws to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Justin Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, late here in Game 6. Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It feels to me like his time.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Jose Fernandez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fernandez, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. Calls it in, and there's 2 away. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Evan Carter. And a foul ball. Rocketed out towards right center, and it's into the deck. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
One down. Now a fly ball to right center. Cross puts it away, and that is that. And welcome back. Hoyt Ulrich takes over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. This one in the air right field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That misses. 2-1. And another ball. Carson Rockefeller waiting for a turn at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. In there! Looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And another ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-0. There's a strike. That one's in there. Counts full, 3-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Roccaforte off of first with 2 away. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Edwin Nunez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Popped in the air, left field. Cowser under it. Puts it away for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Lopez makes the grab for the 2nd out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mack. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for 2nd. Not in time. It's a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Curran, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Young, the next to hit. That one way outside, and it's 1-0. Base hit center field, and that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now here is Justin Crawford. That one ripped left field. Cowser going back. That's long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Camilo Doval taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
That's a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Evan Carter up next for the Mariners. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on and 2 out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. Rodriguez over at 2nd. Carter at first. 2 out of the inning. This one in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Royals. And we're back. New inning getting started. And to the plate for Kansas City, Miguel Vargas. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. In the air out towards right center. It gets down a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far.
And here is Cameron Morales. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, one away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Gavin Cross just missed. Cordova, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Lopez stands in now and watches strike one. Hit to second, and this should do it. On the first, ball game, and the Mariners win Game 6 to stay alive and force a deciding Game 7 right back here tomorrow. So the Seattle Mariners have sent this league championship series to a Game 7.
Yep, and that's what this is all about. The 2 best teams in their league going back and forth. Postseason baseball, man, at its absolute best. And this deciding game will be an event for sure. I can't wait.
Everybody's going to want to tune into that one. One game with a trip to the World Series on the line.